Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football. Literally, happy New Year's to everybody out there. Happy New Year's 2023. Here we come. Put everything behind us. 2022. That's always the motto, trying to move forward and bettering ourselves, bettering our lives, bettering anything else that can make more positive things in our future, whatever that means to you, means to me, means to all of us. We all want to wake up each and every day feeling more positive, humble, happy, knowing that there's things we can't change, knowing that there's just the way life is. Certain things happen for a reason, unfortunately. And hey, here's to 2023, hoping for the best for each and every one of you guys. Man, whether that applies to fantasy football, applies to personal things, to school, whatever you're into, just look for bigger and better opportunities. And you never know when the day is that whatever you were working on, it happens. It could be a small gain, it could be a very big gain. But whatever it is, always try and find that goal that you've been working on, accomplish it to some means, and just accept it. And that's what it is, man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Derek. What's up, bud? You're probably maybe still in here, maybe not. All good. I was jumping in, doing the stream. Just this is how I started doing the stream 3 years ago. Even if we have a very small following, it's all good. Always try and have a little grace period. I'm never out here trying to prove myself. And I have new mantras. A mantra is kind of like something you want to repeat within, so it becomes like not like a reality, because that's not really what a mantra is. Mantra is like it's interpretations, but to me, a mantra is just trying to bring good energy to yourself, to others. We repeat things, we repeat. And that's what a mantra is, just trying to be able to say things that build positive energies. And that's what I'm trying to create for 2023 for this channel, for the brand. And to me, the brand, it means a lot. And at the same time, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean shit. And it sounds like one of those, EJ, you care, you don't care. I'm in between both worlds, man. There's still a lot of people that don't get me out there. And there's still a few that really understand my message. And for me and foremost, it's not about me, man. I just want to be out there, helping connect DFS best ball minds, guys and girls that want to just chill, talk DFS, not aim for perfection in terms of content, but really aim for showing sincerity, honesty, and man, just being there for one each other. Always knowing when you may have gone too far in terms of too much DFS, too much best ball drafting, too much time away from your family, too much involvement. And I know some people are like, EJ, cut the crap. We're not on here looking for your preaching, your advice. But you know what, man? It goes through all of our heads, I believe. If you don't ever see it, if you don't ever come to a point where you don't feel burnt out, man, pat yourself on the back for finding a way to not let this like take over your life. So yeah, never too much best ball drafting. Hey, what's up, Cha-Cha? Happy New Year to you. I'm here for a little bit. We'll chat for a little bit. Then I'm probably gonna hop off and hit the rack and get up and maybe go for a nice little walk in the morning. So yeah, I definitely want to look at some sweats. We'll look at week 17. We'll do a couple lineups. We'll get what else? So I want to look at my big sweat on Underdog. We'll look at some DK lineups. Maybe we do a Underdog draft. Hey, I don't care, man. So how's everyone's New Year's Eve? Man, if your boy's been up, that's awesome. I'm sure he understands it's some kind of party for those that are a little younger, trying to understand the concept of New Year's. Lots of here in Florida, there's like a nice little fog going around outside, so it's a little dangerous driving, and a lot of people are drinking and partying, and it is what it is. It's a way that people understand this is how they socially connect with others is by hey doing whatever they want to do that's going to make them feel more comfortable in settings. So I get it. And let's look at this. Let's look at this slate. I haven't even went over any ownership projections. I did 8 lineups so far. As you guys know, this is best suited for a live stream where I connect and talk with the chat almost the whole time. It's something that I like, connecting with the people, my friends, and I guess some trolls out there that want to troll me and be like, you need to be more like this. And you know what, man? We're going to try and find a new us, always improving, trying to tune out that negative energy, especially those that don't actually provide any conversation in the chat about what we're talking about in the moment. So yeah, that doesn't help. If you're going to say I need to be more like so and so, this sucks, you're not helping at all. You're just drawing your negative energy towards me. You're trying to break me down. That's not going to work. I'm way beyond that. In fact, what I'd rather do is help you, and I need to get away from that because I know at this moment in time, you don't want to be helped. So here we are looking at Fantasy Labs. Hey, man, you're going to get this from me each and every time. I love talking mindfulness. I love poking at people. There's guys on Twitter. There's big guys on Spike Week. These guys, Chess Liam, I love poking at you guys because you think that I'm trolling you and I'm an anti guy. Even Paul, I'm not. I'm just fucking with all of you guys. I am messing with y'all so hard. And you're probably thinking, man, why are you fucking with me, EJ? Because I'm a content creator. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to stir the pot up a little bit. I'm supposed to have some fun here, shoot the shit, hang out. I'm trying to be cool with everybody. But I know not everybody wants to be cool about that. A lot of people take this DFS so damn serious. And I'm here to try and bring a different wave of energy into this community. Yeah, it's all love in the end, man. And I will snipe you. I will do it intentionally sometimes. I will waste $5 according to what you guys may say. Why would you waste $5? Thanks for the donation. I'll do it, man. I don't care. It makes for good content. If I can get in a draft with someone and snipe the hell and destroy my team, although I'm not drafting 8 quarterbacks, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. I mean, I love having fun. Aren't we supposed to be on this channel hanging out? Not my channel, but just in general. Aren't we supposed to be creating some form of entertainment? This is my version of entertainment. Some jazz music in the background, playing some DFS, looking at some lineups, doing some GPP plays. I usually break against the norm. I'm not trying to recreate the wheel, man. I'm not trying to be perfect with my stuff. I'll scroll around, I'll click this. And that, yeah. All right. Any games in particular with the weather that we should be affected of? Last week, man, weather was like, whew, weather sucked. Weather was horrible in some of the games. I think it warmed up a little bit more. And yeah, we'll look at my sweat in a little bit. I'm very excited for my big final sweat. I only have one in the best ball rookie sophomore finals, but I'm so excited for it. Nothing looks out of the norm. 2 dome games in the main slate, 3 dome games with Vegas Niners, Arizona, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit. So that Chicago Detroit game is going to be very, very popular. I would even say maybe the Atlanta side of Arizona, Atlanta. Maybe some James Conner. I don't know. Atlanta's still gunning for a playoff spot, right? They're still gunning for that division. I think that's possible. I think it is. Let's see here. Let's pull up the man. I'm not an expert, man. I don't have the opportunity throughout the week and go through charts and spreadsheets. That's not why I'm here. If you guys have any of that information, you're more than welcome to share it with me. That's what I'm here for, to just connect recreational players that want to shoot it. Let's see. What are the NFC pitcher? Ooh, the Falcons. They are mathematically eliminated. Yeah, see, I should have known that. 5-10. Okay, so it's either the Panthers or the Saints, and the Bucks are the favorite. We all expect the Bucks to make the playoffs unless something crazy happens where the Panthers beat them. And what would happen from there? Do the Panthers have to have the Buccaneers lose the next game? No, not at all. If the Panthers beat the Bucks, they'll have the tiebreaker. That's crazy. Like all these drafts I was doing in these best ball playoffs, we've been drafting a lot of Bucks. They lose this game, it's almost as if they're begging for the Panthers to lose their last game. So it's crazy. They do control their destiny this week. The Buccaneers have to win this game at home, which we want to believe should happen, but there's still a possibility that they don't win. That's interesting. I don't think many people want to talk about that narrative. So looking at the Denver Kansas City game, I think that's another game to target maybe. There's some pieces I like in that game. Is Russell Wilson gonna do any better? Now he has a different guy calling plays, right? It's gonna be a little different this week with the firing of the head coach. So I'm interested in seeing if there's gonna be a spark in that team, even though they're out of the playoffs. Could they try and shock the NFL world by beating the Chiefs? Is that possible? I don't know. Dolphins, Patriots. Looks like a good game. Good weather. Colts, Giants, same. Good weather. Saints, Eagles, same. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Good weather. They're all good weathers, it looks like. Cleveland, Washington, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Jags, Houston, Niners, Raiders. Looks like the coldest game is the Packers, Vikings. Yeah, nothing crazy. I don't see anything that sticks out. Let's look at some over-unders in terms of Vegas spreads. So Vegas has the highest over-under I see is that sticks out is the Bears and Lions at 52.5. And the next one would probably be Kansas City, Denver. No, Packers, Vikings at 47.5. And then Kansas City, Denver at 45. Then the rest are all about the same 41, 42, 40, 39. The lowest is, it looks like the Giants and the Colts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to make of that too much. It's just, it is what it is. Looking at the spreads, I don't really talk too much about the Vegas spreads. I think I'm very aware that the higher the Vegas spread is, the more likely that they're predicting points to be around that number. So it looks like the game you would want to target would be those games with the higher points. I get it. I mean, this is not fantasy 101 lectures from me. You guys are aware of that too. I just don't sit here and talk about it that much. I like to just build lineups, man. Shoot the shit, hang out. Oh, what's up? I see Cha Cha there. I'll give him a minute to put his makeup on and kind of clean up there. Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, big dog?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, happy New Year to you.
Yes, sir. First stream of 2023.
Oh yeah, it feels good.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Wanted to
sir.
sneak one in here.
Nah,
Is it? Go
it was
ahead.
perfect timing for the stream.
Yeah, sure. 1 a.m. It's always a great timing, right? Nah, it's good, man. I just wasn't tired yet. I took a little nap earlier in the day.
Nah, same.
Things.
I got up too early for breakfast, and I ended up just taking a long nap.
Yeah. Everyone had a good New Year's over there with you?
Oh yeah.
That's cool, man. You haven't even really looked at this slate. You've had your head buried up some NBA stuff.
Man, up in NBA stuff, and I could have done it today, but I really haven't had my son much on New Year's Eve, so I just spent the day with him.
That's good, man. Yeah, that's more important than this stuff. I'm just here because I want to still believe in connecting with you guys.
Oh, don't worry, the late night grind is always there when the daytime is too full.
Yeah, this has been pretty consistent of us. I've been doing the late night thing for, I don't miss many Saturdays, but yeah, we've been on here a lot of Saturdays.
You end up doing any more best ball playoff drafts?
I did one more. It was actually I found a way to get a giant stack in there. I wanted to just pick one. Just thinking, man. I saw the tweet by the Bengals, Joe Mixon, talking about we're the big dogs in the AFC, and you guys will see it on Monday night. Man, it's like,
I mean, dude, they're only one. I mean, they're only one loss behind the Chiefs and the Bills.
I mean, yeah, all they need is the Chiefs to lose a game, and if they win, they'll have sole control going into Week 18, or however it is. Anyways, if they win this game against the Bills, they just need the Chiefs to lose one of the next two games.
Yep.
I think everybody doing those one quarterback fragile Bengal Bills is like completely dead if they make if they're the 1 seed. So
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'm actually kind of rooting for it, honestly.
But then
But
again,
I
but
just
then
like
again,
shakeups.
it would overpower all the Mahomes and Bill stacks that have been built.
You think so?
Sort
Yeah.
of, in a way.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that were stacking. I seen a lot of single quarterback chief builds, which just seems like they would be. I don't know. All the Chiefs have to do is win out and
Mm-hmm.
hope the Bills lose one game.
And I have warmed up to the Cowboy stack idea in a sense.
I mean, yeah, yes and no.
Just
I
because
wonder if they.
that second team in the NFC is up for grabs, man. Brock Purdy he's still an unknown.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to really think about, man. That we're putting. I try and mention this. Like, we really think Brock Purdy's going to go 3-0 at least to the
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. That's what we're saying. I'm not saying 4-0 with the Super Bowl win. I'm talking 3-0 plays in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And I know it's not. People will come and say, "Well, EJ, it's the defense." It's like, yes. What are you telling me that's something I don't already know? He may have to be the guy. He may have to lead some drives, and we don't know if this rookie is really capable. He looks solid, but we
But
still don't know.
if I'm not mistaken, he hasn't really been put into a
Test.
must-win situation, has he?
No,
Yeah, he really hasn't had his back against the wall yet.
no. I mean, he came in. Let's see when he came in, if I can remember correctly.
And I don't want to upset any Purdy fans, but hey, 3 weeks of NFL film, they're going to expose it. I'll tell you, if there's any weak spot, the film guys will get it.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you, man. When did he come in here against the Dolphins? Yeah, he took over for Jimmy Garoppolo against the Dolphins,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got that big win at home against the Bucks. Then the
See, that's what I'm saying.
Seahawks.
By the time he even gets to
Commanders.
playoffs, yeah, you're gonna have that 5 weeks of film, man. There's probably gonna be something someone sees, and it's
Yeah,
gonna probably gonna look different after that.
yeah. Well, that's where we got to be different. These guys, all these very sharp drafters, they don't want to tell you of the possibility. They're just going to tell you that the strength of drafting guys will be from the Niners, the Cowboys, on the NFC side, and the Vikings, just because, and the
Yeah,
Eagles, of course.
that's one train I cannot hop on is that Vikings train, and I don't know why. I mean, it might be the defense combined with Kirk Cousins just doesn't spell a long playoff run, man. Plus, prime time Kirk Cousins. I mean, if you're in the playoffs, well, that's gonna be even to get the NFC Championship game. That's 3 prime time games. What are the odds he even wins? What are the odds he even wins the second one with his prime time record?
Yeah, all those games that they came back this year as well. It's very fluky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, good to see you, Derek. Happy New Year, man. You believe Purdy looks good? He does. But when's the last time we seen a rookie court? I was having a conversation with someone at my job. When was the last time we seen a rookie quarterback go in the playoffs and make a run? And my buddy told me Big Ben. Big Ben did it. And I didn't look it up. I don't know if Big Ben won the Super Bowl his rookie year. I thought it was his second year. It was Brady. Brady, was he a rookie that year?
When did Colin
I know.
Kaepernick take over for Smith? Was it at the end of his rookie year?
I think it was 2011. I know Colin Kaepernick came in the NFL in 2011. I want to say it.
And
Oh,
what's crazy if that's like the
12.
last quarterback to do it because it's like for the same team.
It was 2012. Yeah. So the next year. But it was
Okay.
like his first year. Brady's first year. I get it. I mean, Purdy could have that path like Brady, even as a rookie. It's
Who's one?
obviously very possible.
Who's one of the worser quarterbacks you've seen that's won a Super Bowl?
Oh, I probably got to go with the consensus and say Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer. See, I don't have much film on him.
Probably him or Vince McMahon with the Bears, but we're talking 80s.
Yeah, I don't have that film either. I want to say one of the worst quarterbacks I seen win a Super Bowl. I want to say Flacco, man. Other than that, it's been some pretty stout quarterbacks.
Yeah, but didn't Flacco lead some fourth quarter comeback drives against Peyton? Isn't that the year he won it against Peyton? I'm trying to dig in my memory bank.
Yeah, he beat Peyton someone else too. Really good team.
What? And it was on the road. I think he went to Indianapolis on the road and beat him.
Yeah, I think
Could
like
be
Jacoby
wrong.
Jones. I think Jacoby Jones had like some big catch at the fourth for something for a quarter. Yeah.
Maybe I do remember Jacoby, kick returner and receiver.
Derek says Flacco in 08, Sanchez in 09.
Yeah. No, well, Sanchez never went to a Super Bowl. He went to back to back
Yeah.
AFC championships, which is still a very good run. I'll give him that.
And Flacco wasn't even that bad. I mean, he wasn't great, but
Nah, he's still playing. I give him props for still going out there trying to prove himself.
and they
Which I think
even took Joe Flacco like years of just playing to get to that level. I don't know if Purdy could
yeah,
do it year one. Maybe we could see him go to the NFC Championship and just lose. Who would do
you
his
could,
50th?
nice. Well, good luck to you, man. I think this is if we were to do a playoff best ball tonight, what would be a draft that you could do that is sneaky that could change the way people are drafting after week 17? Like what is a change up that you could do? And I would think it would be God, I don't even know. I mean, the Panthers could beat the Buccaneers, and then it's like saying, "Don't draft any more Bucks." But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what's the change up we could do in a mitten draft, like right now before week 17. Change
No,
up.
you're right. You're right.
I don't know what the big change could be. Mine would be feeling more confident on the Packers if they get a win and the Washington loses.
Mine probably could be people
Or Lions.
underestimating. Yeah, Lions would be intriguing. Because they're just not really getting drafted. But or mine could be just people underestimating Teddy Bridgewater and Miami's winning out.
I know you can't get off that Miami stack though, man.
I think it's just because of where I see the ADP too, dude. I mean, bro, in that one draft, I think for like every team we drafted, like Tyreek Hill was going to the fourth. But in that one draft, even when I didn't want to take him, he fell to the sixth, or possibly even the seventh. It was sort of ridiculous.
It just feels like that's the most likely team to not make it, and that's what everybody else is believing too. But I'm not against you. I think they should make it.
Hey, no one was really hyping up. No one was hyping up the Rams last year or the Bengals really. It was all Josh Allen and Mahomes in the AFC. It was Rodgers and pretty much Brady in the NFC.
No, I'm with you, man. Yo, Derek, who do you go ahead?
No, go ahead. You ask this question.
No, I was just gonna ask him who he needs tomorrow. Who's his leverage piece? Is it just Jameson Williams? Who else is your leverage piece? You know what?
Yes,
I'm okay with Jameson Williams.
Speaking of sweats, I'm sure you probably want Christian Watson to sit out tomorrow.
I think it from a fantasy, yes, but from my Packers, no.
See, I can still feel like Lazard, Dubs, and Cobb could win a game for sure.
And Bobby. I think so.
And Bobby, yeah. Honestly, I feel like with Dubs and Christian Watson healthy, as much as Rodgers likes Randall Cobb, I feel like you guys have too many receivers anyway.
Yeah.
Because you know how I feel about Cobb. He really shouldn't be out there. It's more of a Rodgers thing. And then you just need to get more minutes to Dobbs and Watson. I mean, Rodgers even makes jokes about them not running the right routes. I'm like, get them playing time then.
Right. I'm with you, man.
Don't get mad and bitch them.
There a lot.
You get mad and bitch them. Like, of course, they're never going to run the right route, so they're not on the field.
Well, they're definitely, at least they're. We haven't seen both of them healthy, both rookie top prospect receivers healthy at the same time consecutively for at least a few games. So it would suck to see Watson out.
Yeah.
I just think him out there again is just good for the team, and maybe I can get lucky and just have Dobbs catch maybe 1 to 2 touchdowns, which is asking a lot, but you never know.
No, like to circle back to your statement, I mean, they really haven't been all year, haven't really been healthy at the same time anyway. So I feel like the team's sort of set in stone for like almost for one of them to be injured anyway.
Yeah.
Used to it. So I don't feel like it's a big hit on a team.
I'm with you, man. Yo, what's up, guys? I got a few people in here just hanging out. Happy New Year to everybody. We just chill and set a lineup. Maybe we'll do a draft. But yeah, we're just hanging out here talking playoff probabilities a little bit. So Derek says his sweats are David Bell, Pickens, which I'm with you on Pickens, Callaway, and Brevin Jordan. Ooh, you drafted Callaway. I guess he is a body that has to see the field, right? Brevin Jordan, man, what a disappointment. Could we see Albert O out there tomorrow? Jeez.
Man,
That's an Albert O. Man, that's a guy that deserves this snippet, man.
Yeah, imagine if he got hit. All right. Or Hackett's daughter or something.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if that news came out. I'd be pissed.
Who are you saying again? Go ahead, man.
If like Albert O like slept with the Broncos former coach's daughter, and that's why he got like pretty much blackballed.
Oh shit. That's a funny hot take.
Yeah, that'd be a funny way to ruin a couple of best ball draft seasons for a couple people.
But you know what, man? He was drafted like, what would you call it? It has to be like the dead zone tight end spot. this
Yeah, he
year. The
was.
dead zone, Irv Smith, him,
Yeah.
mostly Hunter Henry. Mostly he didn't really do anything.
And then I feel like it picked back up. You want to be picking tight ends up in like the Joku, Gerald Everett spot probably.
Oh, Evan Ingram was right there too, and
Yep.
he's been blown. He got you in the playoffs, maybe,
Mhm.
and he's really helped you.
Yeah, he didn't have a bad season. It was a little stale the first 12 weeks, but yeah, he finished pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to stay with Jacksonville. I know he's on like a 1 year, $9 million contract. I saw, but he could, he should. Seems like he's a fit for that team. He's a young piece. Seems like it's worked out well. It just took him a little bit to figure out what worked. You got him in the big boards. Nice. I'm gonna do some of them big boards. Hopefully, I could take down this tournament, man. I was looking. Let me find it real quick. I want to find some guy made a spreadsheet on Twitter talking the exposures with the final 42 guys in the rookie sophomore draft. And they were nice enough to tag me, so I want to see if I can find it. Let me see. I think I retweeted it. Man, this whole Twitter stuff, I don't know why I'm getting sucked into it.
Sucked in the
Okay.
Twitter rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you. It's under new ownership right now.
All right, here it is. So this is the ownerships, and let's pull up my team here. So for those that are watching, we're going to look at DFS in a minute. I'm piggybacking a couple things, man. I'm so excited to get to this best ball finale. Even if we didn't have a sweat in here, we were waiting for these matchups. We've been talking about how to galaxy brain, what kind of correlated pieces, or just looking at what games made sense at the beginning of the year to right now. We're a lot of us, not even just us, but a lot of people that want to believe that they can have an edge are looking for games that will have some fireworks in them for tomorrow. So, man, I think some of the games are still the same with what we were thinking. Well, we'll see on a Monday night with the Bengals and Bills. That was like a very popular one. And now it looks like the Jets and the Seahawks. That one, a lot of people were on that at the beginning of the year, especially with Geno Smith and now Mike White back at quarterback. That could be juicy.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a juicy game. So, real quick, running off my team in the finals of the rookie sophomore, you draft. I want to say this took place like uh, late June, early July. I can't remember. Somewhere around there. And I want to believe that, man, I had to have been like one of few people that drafted Romeo Dobbs like in that tournament completely. Like we were talking about him before the preseason
Oh, yeah.
hype, which is cool. I wish I was talking about more guys that ended up doing well as rookies or sophomores in the preseason hype, but we'll get better at that in the next season. We'll definitely dive into that to try and find these guys. Like, who do you wish we had tomorrow that's a rookie or a sophomore that you think may blow up? I know it's kind of hard thinking off the top of my head, but
Oh, dude, I remember we were hanging out one night. I remember our first draft where we saw someone take Pacheco. We were like, "Who
yeah,
is
that's
this?"
true.
We were like, who is this guy? We'd never seen him drafted before the whole time.
You're right. Nobody has Pacheco in this draft. Nobody. Not even this tournament.
No,
I think people were probably drafting Walker. I think, yeah. I think it's not many. I'll show you the exposures of what's in the finals.
what's crazy is I
But
bet
yeah,
Pacheco was drafted in this thing. Obviously, just a team of his that make it to the finals. He just drafted too much weird,
right.
other stuff that was weird.
That's true. But yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna have to really come together. And I'll love to hear Derek's takes. I know he watches a lot of college, and yeah, you're more welcome to drop any things. I'll try and find you whenever you're talking on Felix's stuff with college guys. But yeah, in general, I like trying to find these rookies and sophomores next year because this was fun making this tournament, knowing that we could find this unique play, and we have it. We do have a unique play on this team that nobody else has. So that's awesome. I just want to get more of those unique plays. But you know what? Pacheco didn't really do anything. He didn't have no big spike weeks yet. I
Oh
think
yeah,
his
you're right.
biggest game was like 15 points fantasy. So
You're definitely going on
James
like
Cook was doing. Go ahead.
a Cam Akers random ass 35-point game type of deal.
Oh no! What the hell was that, man? Fucking, it was a damn luck box for guys
Oh
that
oh oh
drafted him.
oh yeah, biggest ever.
Damn luck box, man.
To say he was a smart draft pick, you're crazy at that point.
Yeah, you were fucking. For those that drafted him, you were banging your head against the wall, thinking, "This sucks. What the
Oh
heck?"
yeah,
Daryl Henderson. Oh my God! Now he's off the team. Cam Akers, his personal reasons, may not come back. Oh, this sucks. But yeah, then it comes around. It's like, ooh, they cut Daryl Henderson. What's the guy Williams? I don't know about him. It doesn't seem like they like him. Oh, now Cam Akers is getting the ball.
yeah.
Wow, 3 touchdowns? No way. I love him again. So it's pretty crazy. Some juicy rookie running backs coming out this year. Nice. Well, I'll definitely keep tabs with you with them. So going through this team, I got Justin Fields and Kenny Pickett at quarterback, running back Stevenson, James Cook, and I got 2 dead pieces with Javonte Williams and Damian Pierce. Isn't that crazy? I'm carrying a second round ish. I don't know if I got this guy in the first round or the second round, but a second round Javonte Williams. I was able to fight it and make it to
Man,
the
are you sure he wasn't first?
might have been,
I don't know who would have been ahead of him.
unless I wanted to get Justin Fields right away. I know Trey Lance was going in front of Justin Fields in some of these.
Yeah, it's either
But
Justin
yeah,
Fields or Javante is your first pick here.
and then we went. I could pull it up, but I'll just leave it where we're at here. Then we got. I know we got Waddle as one of our first receivers. Then Devontae Smith, probably Elijah Moore. Then I want to say George Pickens, Freiermuth, and our last pick had to have been Romeo Dobbs. So we have 6 receivers. We really only have 5 receivers live. And the reason I say 5 is because every remaining person in this draft, in this finals, has Devontae Smith. We all have him. So
Dang, they do. Okay.
yeah, I'll pull it up right here just to show you a rookie and sophomore finals ownership. So the top guy is Trevor Lawrence. There's 28 of them. I don't have no Trevor Lawrence, so I'm fading Trevor Lawrence. I do have Justin Fields, so that's good. I hope Justin Fields outscores Lawrence, obviously. What would we rather have? A Kenny Pickett onslaught with Fairmouth and George Pickens. Man, there's 15. So I'm looking at the receiver. There's 15 and 14 of us with Freiermuth and George Pickens.
Yeah, what sucks about trying to pick the Kenny Pickett route? Like I said, like George Pickens and Fairmuth's top 5 and the ownership on the wide receivers and tight ends.
No, dang. I'll look at your team in a second, Derek. Here, let's see. So I have 4 of the top 5 receivers and tight ends in play. I don't know if that's good. I mean, it's good that I have those guys, and my leverage plays are really, really low. So I think that's cool.
Oh man, and both your running backs are very high owned.
Yeah, so it looks like I'll be up there. I don't really know, man. I feel like I need Romeo Dobbs to be the separator. I need him. There's no way I take this down without him. Him or Elijah Moore. There's only 2 of us that have Elijah Moore. So that's a very unique piece.
Yeah, you're right. Elijah Moore and Romeo Dobbs.
So yeah, that's where we're at. I think I would rather have, instead of Kenny Pickett, I probably wish I had Desmond Ritter and like a Drake London. That would have been a great combination.
Yeah, it's crazy. You have four of the top 5 most owned wide receivers and tight ends: Smith, Waddle, Fairmuth, Pickens.
Yeah, it is, man. But you know what? At this point, it's okay.
Oh, it's gonna be close, dude. It'll go at the wire. Just looking at its ownership.
Yeah, I'm just surprised everybody has Smith. That's crazy. There's nothing else I see. Najee Harris, a lot of Najee Harris made it, even though he didn't. I guess he did help them 2 weeks ago. He had a decent game, but he hasn't really had a big game.
Or just even in the rookie plus sophomore thing only. I mean, he's going to help as long as he's healthy every game.
Yeah. Tyler Algier is up there. He's carried a few teams, especially 2 weeks ago with his big game. He had a decent game last week, like 13 points. Rashad Wright's up there.
You're going to hedge yourself maybe a little bit by playing a little bit Brian Robinson tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm playing Brian Robinson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Since I don't have no Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm firing him up. That's why I was talking about some Desmond Ritter stacks. There's not much Desmond Ritter. I don't even know what I think of Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he shouldn't have a big game. He could. The matchup says he could. But if he gets hurt, then they'll be beating themselves up for not having him be more healthy against the Titans when that's the game they need.
Yeah, it seems like the best way to hedge yourself is Trevor Lawrence stacks, play a little bit of Brian Robinson, and they said probably Amon-Ra and possibly Dotson.
Yeah, you're right. I could see Dotson having a touchdown with Carson Wentz. I just need to hope and pray that Romeo Dobbs or Elijah Moore is the top play outside of Devontae Smith. I know that is asking a lot. I think kinda. It's asking a little bit.
Honestly, why not? Why not? Just hope for the Kenny Pickett game and just because I'm starting to think maybe how many people have Fairmuth and Pickens together.
There's a couple. I think I'm the only one with the triple stack.
Oh, see now if you would need like a 31 point Kenny Pickett day, over 25 each from Pickens and Fairmuth.
This guy has Kenny Pickett. He has the same quarterbacks as me, but he does not have George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, we can go through it and look. Nope. He has Pickens and Pickett, but no Fairmouth. So, if we just had a big slaughter game by Pickett against the Ravens, which is not likely.
Oh, right there. But he doesn't have the
he,
quarterback. He doesn't have the quarterback.
No, we don't. He's the Eagles. He's the other guy with Elijah Moore. And he has it again here with George Pickens and Fairmouth, but no Kenny Pickett.
Oh, he's got two of them in there.
He's got two of them with. Yeah, he's a freaking pro. He's a writer on the Football Guys. So good for him, man. He's got a massive bankroll for this hobby.
And he's the other guy who carried Javonte. There's only one other person who carried Javonte into the finals with you.
He don't really. Well, he has Walker and Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, I need a lot to really go my way, but it could happen.
No, I think you're right about this triple stack, though. I mean, because it's only rookies and sophomores, man. I mean, obviously you see all the overlap, but I mean, just to be the only person with Romeo Dubs and the only person with this triple stack could be something.
Yeah, it's definitely worth monitoring.
Because of both those hits, I mean, it's pretty clear the only person that has two different things. That's gotta put you pretty far up there on the scoreboard.
You're right, man. And thanks for sweating it out with me. I can't believe this guy made it with 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah. There's another one that has the Pickens of Fairmuth. It has 4 quarterbacks, but it doesn't have Pickett.
Yeah, it's crazy. Was it Mack Truck? Nope. Kenny Pickett? Nope. Kenny Pickett? George Pickens? Nope. He don't have it. Kenny Pickett? Fairmouth? No George Pickens. I think we went through all the Kenny Pickett's. There's been so many of them I've seen. There's only 10 Kenny Pickett's. Socrates. Right. Look at this guy. Socrates has 2 of them in here, and they're both Trevor Lawrence stacks. So if Trevor Lawrence goes down in terms of fantasy, if he has a bad game, then his chances are pretty slim.
Yeah, I might take some of your hedges and play them tomorrow for sure.
So that's it. I'm the only one with Kenny Pickett with the double stack, Dobbs, and more. Those are my unique pieces. So let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, honestly, on a 42 people and a lot of overlap I see, that's pretty unique, man.
We faded Treylon Burks. I'm really glad he didn't get a touchdown. When I saw that pass, it was to Bobby Trees. I was a little relieved. So he got 10 points, which if he's on his flex and he wins, then we all sucked because that's not a first place finish, but I don't think it is. There's no way that's a first place finish. Treylon Burks is not going to outscore Amon St. Brown, Waddle.
It would have to be the day of the veterans for that to happen.
Yeah.
All the veterans come out and get the TDs.
Yep. But I'm just glad we dodged one. Even though it was a small share, only 2 people with it. It's okay. So let's look at Derek's team here on a big board. How many do you draft? It looks like you draft a big team, 20, I think. That's a big ass team. Goff, Watson, Dak, Mixon, Spiller, Jacobs, McKinnon, Dearness Johnson, AJ Dillon, Hamler, Bell, Callaway, Pickens, Jefferson, Mike Evans, Pringle, Waddle, then Hawkinson, Higbee, Brevin, Jordan. So you're looking for that Brevin Jordan difference. It's a nice team, man. You only have a couple injuries, it looks like.
I gotta
And
ask,
all your quarterbacks are at play. That's cool.
is it just too
For some
late for
people,
me? Is it too late for me here? But who's Spiller?
uh, who was the one Spiller that was CJ Spiller? That's
Yeah,
who
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Derek, did you draft CJ Spiller? No, you didn't. You dog.
Now we're fucking with him. He
Oh,
knows it.
Isaiah. All right, thank you.
Oh, he's a rookie? I thought he was like still in high school out there, man. They're not even giving him a chance. Nah, I don't know, man. Just pulling legs here, thinking that's a good team. How big is the final? How many guys do you have to, you know, do some ninja skills against?
How many guys you got to beat off, man?
When you say it could be as weak, are the Chargers locked in? Nah, because they could be the 5th or 6th seed, which is a big difference. 96, that's nice. How much up top? Like probably 50K, huh? I definitely want to try some of those big boards next year. Do you know what they are, Cha Cha?
No.
I think they are like it's before the draft. It's all the rookie players are announced. It's like you kind of know who's going to be good, but you don't know what teams they may be drafted. So it's like just trying to do a draft and just like doing a regular best ball
Yeah.
draft. It's just before the draft.
No, I like that
Oh, it's
idea.
right after the Super Bowl. Nice. That's cool. Cool.
Yeah, maybe if I was a little bit more into college, I could probably try to smash that.
Yeah, I think I'd be out of the loop a little bit. I'd have to watch a few to see who goes where. Maybe just names. It might actually help us, man, to do them because then we start researching. We
Mm-hmm.
start seeing and we start being like, "Who's this guy? Why is he getting drafted?" I've seen him drafted in 4 or 5 drafts. Now it puts us on the radar earlier, so when he does get drafted by a team, we'll be like, "Oh, he may be a good fit there," or no, he'll be a project. We got to try and find out who the Jalen Tolberts are and who the Romeo Dobbs are. Who's these 4th, 5th round guys? People were taking Isaiah Spiller before Brees Hall for a long time. Really? That's crazy. I didn't know much about Spiller. Was he a high prospect coming out? I heard
I,
Hall was.
I heard Spiller was like one of if not, I think it might have been the youngest player drafted in the draft.
Oh wow. Oh, that's interesting, man. Well, I don't have any more thoughts on the underdog. We could look at a slate if you like for DK. And you said you haven't really looked at any lineups, any Numbers, salaries, nothing.
Nothing, brother.
Oh, that's good. That's a perfect way to go into this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So to kind of lead it off with the quarterbacks, the projected ownerships, it looks like Goff is at the highest and Fields. So that game, 18% Goff, 11% Fields. Then Mahomes at 8. Rodgers is fourth with 8 as well. So people are expecting Rodgers to probably put up some points here to keep their season alive. I see it. Gardner Minshew is up there. I want to play the narrative that the Saints try and spoil. Maybe he has a down game. I don't know, man. When you see how cheap the Saints are on defense, it could be worth pulling the trigger. They're like the cheapest. They're like 2,200.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Spiller seemed like a bigger name, but it seemed like people just didn't know how good Hall was for a while until they got the buzz. Makes sense. Here, let me take off this thing. I forgot my underdog logo has been blocking your over there, man.
Oh,
If
no,
anybody hasn't been on underdog yet, you can use my promo code BFFL. You'll get a 100% match on your first deposit. I hope Underdog renews my contract. I can only get better, man. So looking here at the quarterbacks, I still don't really know what looks like it sticks out at me. That could be a good play. Russell Wilson, solo own? I don't think so. I don't know. Definitely not Stidham. Well, Stidham's 4,100. You can't trust Stidham. He's real cheap. David Blau. So they're starting him over McSorley? Really? No, wait, really? I don't even know.
yeah, I actually think so.
McSorley looked okay. Unless he's injured. Will serve as a backup. Maybe they just want to see some more out of David Blau, just to get some tape on him. I remember when this guy threw like a 50-yard touchdown pass in the Thanksgiving game, like
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember he took all my money on one Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Yeah, take it easy, man. Don't let that poker grind start to creep up on you, man. Nah, you're good. Hey, if you're winning and you're going back and you're continuing to win, go while the run's hot. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Quarterback wise, just looking on the ownership sheet that you had up, I mean, Mike White and Tom Brady looking us in a nice soft spot. Patrick Mahomes, even for some reason, seems I like the ownership. I mean, he's not number one. Defense is a little tough, but I feel like he's playing all 4 quarters for sure.
Oh yeah.
Outside of that, you got your Trevor Lawrence hedge. I probably want to play Goff. I mean, he's the highest owned, and Chicago defense really hasn't looked that bad sometimes.
Oh, I don't know, man. We're just looking at this now. I have some Ritter, man. I like Ritter against. That's another one going against a backup QB first start, David Blau, and Ritter gets his third start now. Maybe Ritter at 5K, no ownership.
I also think it could be possibly easy for Teddy Bridgewater to have that fire symbol on his name.
Yeah, he's only 1% owned. I like those plays. You guys know I'm a contrarian guy. I like Goff too, but if I want to, man, fucking Goff. I feel like one of these guys could outscore Goff though.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm sitting at it with it too.
I don't want to touch Brock Purdy because they could have a lead and he's not going to pass it. I think Elijah Mitchell is coming back too, so that's a piece that they're going to want to continue to have him get some work in there. Yes, the Packers are still in the hunt. They just have to win out and have Washington lose one game. So if you're thinking Teddy B, maybe Mac Jones as well. But they're both the same price, so maybe not Mac Jones. I don't know what the leverage would be. But yeah, Teddy B, 1% own. I think that's not right. I think he goes up to like 4 or 5%.
Just
or
yeah,
higher.
especially just thinking of how much Tyreek and Waddle could take a short one to the house, not once but twice.
Right. Yeah, I like Teddy B here. Bro, just to go off topic for like 30 seconds or so, man, one of my DraftKings best balls that was in last week, it didn't make it, but if it would have made it, I had Teddy B as my quarterback. That would have been sick.
I think you mentioned that last stream.
Man, I'm like sitting here thinking, dang, I could have had. It was with Patrick Mahomes, but man, what if that would have been cool though. So yeah, moving on, we could look at running backs. For you guys watching for the first time or don't watch that much, everything we do is me just being a raw recreational player. So we're looking at these and I'm really putting in whatever lineups I build. It's me trying to win. It's not me trying to show you what I think you should do. It's me trying to do what me wants to do. Sorry if that sounds conceited, but that's what this is, man. So CMC at 23%, the highest. I don't like that. I don't. Let's see here. Is Elijah Mitchell really coming back? Because if they get any kind of lead, do you think they're just gonna have CMC just out there the whole time?
Honestly, you sort of got to with Brock Purdy, man.
Has a return, so it doesn't look like he's coming back this week, but he'll be back for the playoffs. Here's another running back that a lot of us missed on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they like Jordan Mason too. He didn't do shit last week.
Oh, dude, those San Fran running backs went down like flies to start the season. Up to the point where people were actually drafting Trey Sermon thinking it was going to be something.
Oh, yeah. He kind of had a down game.
I don't know if I'm exactly going to play him for the price. I'll have to start building some lineups, see if it makes sense. But I mean, he's going to be on the field a bunch. I mean, he's going to get used.
Who's
pretty
CMC?
much? Yeah, pretty much the same he's been used the past 3 or 4 weeks.
All right, cool. Once we go through this, I'll show you. I did a lineup that I thought was like a cheat code lineup, like with a Desmond Ritter stack. It had like CMC, Travis Kelsey, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it didn't feel that weak.
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Travis Etienne would be the number one on running back this week.
Oh, you think?
I mean,
Yeah.
just outside looking in, I just thought it was a pretty smash spot, pretty easy.
Yeah, it's at 15%.
Not
Algier 17.
Not too expensive. A 35-point ceiling, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I mean,
You have to do it.
You're playing the right team. I mean, the depth charts, what you want it to be right now for him. He's PPR. He's favored. So I mean, the game script is in his favor. And then not only that, his quarterback has been dealing with injuries all week.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just haven't really been on that game thinking that what's Jacksonville playing for this week. That's all.
But usually when a running back goes off, I mean, you don't really have to be on the game. I mean, it's usually just them and possibly the defense.
Yeah. That's true. But they do have a lot of other pieces that they like. They like bringing in that one guy lately.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Jermichael Hasty.
Yeah, Hasty. Yeah.
But he's like a little scat bag.
Yeah, he's almost like the Ingram from Arizona, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw ET. I know it says like 15% on here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 20 tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's another one with the Packers. We don't know. I wouldn't be reaching for his price. He probably is a low-owned play.
Honestly, just sort of avoiding Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon on the big slates this year has been a good play. I mean, once you shrink it down or playing showdowns, it seems a little bit better. But is Green Bay even on the big slate?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
They're playing 4 p.m.
Okay.
I don't even see Aaron Jones in the top here.
Gosh, is that
Unless there's some...
Is Nick Chubb not playing tomorrow? I saw him all the way down there.
Yeah, 1%. Mm-hmm. Neither one of them's. I think he's playing. I know Cleveland's out. I want to see Packers. What the heck? Aaron Jones was at 3.7% ownership. He could surprise you. I mean, we need him. For sure we need him. I remember he had 3 touchdowns one time against the Vikings. There's that information.
Some other information. Yeah. This could possibly be Aaron Rodgers, one of his last home games in Green Bay.
Well, next week too. He gets the Lions at home.
All right, so one of his last 2 home games. I mean, this guy just might be in a passing mood. Depending on his
Aaron Jones can catch balls.
I don't know how you feel about it, but I think he already knows what he's going to do. He's just focused on right now. But I think in the back of his mind, he knows he's either staying or going.
I think he is a very tough guy to work with. We started to see that over the years. I wish he would hang it up, but he probably wants to go out with one more run. He's known as the guy that goes on runs. So maybe this is his final big run.
I could also see him pulling a Peyton or a Tom. Want to go to one more franchise before he's done.
He deserves it.
Oh
He
yeah,
never got to go to another Super Bowl since the first time.
yeah. If he
Those
left
guys,
Green Bay, I feel like it'd be like Tom leaving New England. It'd be with plenty of respect from the fan base.
yeah, I respect him. I just never been a huge fan of him. But yeah, it would be very. So
Very.
the Packers get in the playoffs. They got to beat. Ooh, they'd probably play the Niners. So if they could somehow find a lead on the Niners and have Brock Purdy play from behind, I
Mm-hmm.
would love to see that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you there.
They would probably play the Niners. I don't know. Once again, Chris, I don't know, man. I'm not good at answering who I feel at running back. We just go with the flow, man. I don't know. Don't know. I was thinking Algier with the price on DK. Maybe Fournette again. His price is 5,600 with the usage.
And I said I'm feeling some ETN. Who are you feeling, Chris?
Yeah, ATN's his price is actually good for a smash spot.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Robinson's a good play. Maybe they did call up Jarrett Patterson. I don't know if he just sees special teams. So yeah, there's that. Maybe we see a Pacheco smash game for once.
You know, I will say this about Brian Robinson because I hate this time of year for one reason because we don't know who's injured and who's not. Even when guys are playing, there's guys playing with injuries who cannot get the ceilings that we sort of hope they can get when we pay for them. And I do feel like with him missing so much of the season, that Brian Robinson is on the healthy side. Sort of like you remember how he used to talk about Hopkins coming back with fresh legs, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what was it, like 30-point games in a row almost, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
And he had fresh legs. He was probably playing up against cornerbacks or taking pain shots before the games and stuff. Guys who
maybe.
probably a cornerback who's taped his ankle for the past 2 weeks, but still playing through it.
Yeah, Robinson's look good. Is Gibson? Is he out? I know he's banged up.
Yeah, no, he's out.
Yeah,
100%.
he's out. Okay. Yeah, Robinson. That's why he's rose in the projections there. But man, is maybe that's why Patterson's activated.
And I have noticed that he does have a decent ability to catch the ball, Robinson.
Yeah, but how many are rolling with Brian Robinson? I've seen he's like the third. He's really up there. A lot of people want to be on him as well.
Yeah, projections haven't been in the exact this season. I would just call it over under 20%, in my opinion.
You think it'll be over 20% maybe?
Oh, it 100% could be.
It should be. But what kind of Cleveland defense are we going to see? Are they going to be putting different guys out there because they're out of playoff contention.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Miles Garrett's out even.
Oh wow.
That's what Big Brian was telling me. Big Brian said he even likes some Carson Wentz tomorrow, possibly.
David Clowney, Rude, questionable. Oh, not Commanders. Yeah, I don't see why they need. I don't see Miles Garrett on the injury report.
Maybe it was Clowney that he was trying to tell me about.
Yeah, maybe Clowney. I don't know.
And Denzel Ward, he had a full practice, and unlimited though.
I don't know how much I trust this because it doesn't even have Antonio Gibson listed as out. So it's a good start though. Yeah, I like that. I like Brian Robinson. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we should definitely probably play a little bit of that chalk tomorrow.
Yo, what's up, Ricky Rice?
Ricky Rice.
What do you?
His green
What do you
friendly,
mean
bro?
by green friendly? Like
Green
I
friendly,
eat
bro.
spinach on a stream sometimes. I eat my vegetables, man. I hope you eat
420.
yours too. It sounds like it.
It's 420 in the East Coast.
Man, damn, we've been streaming on here for an hour and a half. Happy New Year to coming up in California
in the West
9
Coast.
minutes, I guess.
Yeah,
the West Coast. So yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year.
And then what? Hawaii's after that.
Oh yeah, that'll be at this about 10 a.m. right?
It ain't that far, is it?
I think it's 5 hours past, so it's like 8 a.m. I think it's 5 hours past West Coast. Oh, you eat your broccolinis? I grew some broccolini one time in the garden. It's a very unique broccoli, I'll tell you that. Man, so where else? You want to look at some receivers here? I think we kind of dove into some running backs.
Yeah, we did pretty
Zach Moss, 5,400. It looks like they loved him, but he's going against the Giants. He's definitely going to get another big workload. That dude there was no Deion Jackson. It was all Zach Moss for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they switch it up again. I don't want to touch that, but just seeing it.
Yeah.
Jacobs. I don't want to, dude. If they're playing Stidham, do you think maybe they play some Zamir White for once?
Is it who were they using? Abdullah?
Yeah, Abdullah looked like that guy that they've been using.
And gosh, dude, if I'm not mistaken, I think Brandon Bolden's been getting more usage than Zamir White all year.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's got it. He's probably got it in with a coach there or something. I'm guessing from New England. And he's just locked in some playing time, man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, great pass catcher, probably great run blocker, or great pass protector even in the pocket.
Definitely.
But man, I want to say this before we continue about Zamir White. Man, he looked so good in college. At one point, I was worried about James Cook being a bust. I mean, he looked that good.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people say he looked even better before he tore his ACL twice.
Yeah, I know a lot of us were on him, thinking that he could have a role,
Especially
especially in.
the way he was getting used in the preseason. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We saw
And
Jacobs out there.
looking very efficient too. Not just getting the usage, looking good with it.
Yeah, yeah, he was out there doing some work too. They had Zamir White, but I don't know what happened.
I
I
think
don't know if he's.
I think it's just a really big security thing for them. I mean, it's the NFL, man. I mean, they're probably just in case Josh and Brandon goes down.
There's something that's weird. Like, I don't know why they really benched Derek Carr. I don't know what they need to see in Stidham, but something don't seem right there.
Derek Carr's
Something don't seem right in
I think
general with that
I think
team.
I think Carr's the most average quarterback in the world. I don't think he's
Yeah,
bad. I don't think he's great.
I'm with you. Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, let's see this wide receiver now. Let's see the wide receiver unit.
All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna preface it thinking Amon-Ra St. Brown is at the top, I think, and then probably JJ. So it's Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, Greg Dortch, which I was believing Dortch would have a role, especially with Hopkins out, and he's 3K.
But tell me, Greg Dortch doesn't have a showdown only vibe to him. It's like the second he's on a Sunday night game, Monday night, whatever. That this dude goes off.
And the thing is Greg Dortch may not be David Blau's guy.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess Hopkins is out.
I think they were calling some plays where it looked like McSorley looked right for him. So I don't know. Maybe Dortch was McSorley's guy. I don't know what to think, man.
it's
It could be.
definitely the 3K price tag, bub. I mean, it's what was it, 3K flat? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I will say this about Dortch. Awesome, I'm sure he's an awesome guy. He looks like he seems like a hard worker. I mean, just his story worked all his way to this point and is being productive with it.
Oh, that's a good thought here. Thanks for sharing that thought. They bench him for 30 million clause if he got hurt. Wow. Oh, Derek Carr probably lived it up tonight for New Year's, knowing he didn't have to play tomorrow.
What's with the Drake London ownership? Is it? I mean, I know he's been getting a lot more targets with Ritter and stuff, but
I want to say it's because of the targets. He's definitely been getting a lot, like 10, 12.
yeah,
12 3 weeks ago, 11, then 9, 6 catches, 7, 7, just no touchdowns. Nothing to put him over 20 points yet. So people are expecting, and he's in a soft matchup. Softer, this is probably Desmond Ritter's softest matchup of his young career. So definitely, I see.
I
And
I, I do feel like I'll say this. I feel like Arizona's defense is underrated. I'm sort of
yeah,
I'm sort
they
I'm
are.
sort of I'm sort of a fan of theirs. And then
Yeah, they did.
so I mean, Drake London is pretty much 5K. So just look at the stats. Even if there was a touchdown added in there, I mean, he seems like only like a 20-point guy at the time. And that's
But
probably only because of Ritter and how much they run the ball. Don't get me
they
wrong.
run it a lot.
Throw Drake London on the Chiefs, and he's a 35-point ceiling guy.
Yeah. But Drake London may be behind Sky Moore if you put him on the Chiefs.
Yeah, my thought with
I
Drake
don't know.
London is I want to take a really close look and see if I find any receivers 5K or under that can get more than 20 that are lower owned. That would probably be my goal there.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, let's see here. Who else? Lazard. I'm shocked with Lazard.
The Zay
Lazard
Jones.
is he hasn't done Lazard hasn't even had a 20-point game yet this year.
Then again,
He's missed
Aaron Rodgers hasn't been top 4 in ownership this year.
no.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it only goes to say if that many more people are making Aaron Rodgers lineups, that they're going to be using one of his guys. And with Christian
Yeah,
Watson having a doubtful tag, people will be able to make the late switch if he comes in. But I think
right.
a lot of people are probably clicking on Lazard at the moment.
Yeah. Zay Jones is up there, Christian Kirk,
Which both makes sense with Trevor Lawrence's ownership.
Juju, Cooks, Atwell. I don't know about I think this whole Baker Mayfield thing is just running it's running so hot for his standards.
Oh, dude, that's 100% the coaching. I mean, like he's in a perfect place, man.
Dang, so you think there's a chance Baker Mayfield stays there next season, knowing Stafford's kind of like
Mm,
I don't know.
I feel like. I mean, then again, I've heard McVay sort of wants out. Like if I hear rumors like once Donald's done, McVay's going to be done. I hear a bunch of weird rumors like that.
McVay done? I mean, that's crazy. He's only like 40 years old, right? I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
these coaches want to coach till they're like 90.
That or unless he just wants to. I don't know. I guess he got his ring. Maybe he wants to sit back up in the stands again, make big decisions up there.
Yeah, you're probably right, man. This guy's a very smart guy. He's probably continuing to look to climb. Shit, he's been to 2 Super Bowls.
Oh yeah,
That's
oh
pretty amazing. And he's making Baker Mayfield have relevance again.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So keep looking on. DK Metcalf, Shark, Godwin, Rashid Shaheed, Curtis Samuel. They're rounding out the 10% to 6% ownership.
Shaheed 4,000 now. I don't know about that, man.
That's too high.
Sort of.
They had a bad game last week with the weather, and he
Especially,
still was the highest targeted guy.
especially for a big slate against Philly. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't want to pay down. You're hoping for a miracle there. Even if he got you 18 points, it's like, yeah, he could. Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable with the Greg Dortch play. I do like the
Definitely.
fact that I was talking about Mike White as a good quarterback play possibly, and a lot of the public seems to be liking Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, but wait till you see Elijah Moore. He's like 3,500, and he's nowhere near here.
See, that's what I was thinking too of it. So if I end up playing Wilson and I have a bad day with that, there's a good chance it's because of Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Elijah Moore, 3,500, 3%. He's next to Mike Evans, Waddle. Waddle's down there at 3%.
Yeah, I'm playing Elijah Moore over Rashid at the
Oh
moment.
yeah,
With Zach Wilson not as a quarterback at least.
definitely. I like that. Devontae Adams, 4%. Yeah, I don't want to play him at all. Christian Watson, if he plays, 4%. And Romeo Dobbs is nowhere near here. And that's a guy I just want for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Dobbs' price. 4,700 is pretty high. I don't see it here, but I know that's what it is.
Yeah, I
I
actually
wish.
agree. I actually agree with you on that. Like right now, with all the veterans and the DK pricing, it would be hard to smash Dobbs. I mean, it'd be nice to sprinkle them. It'd be hard to smash them.
Yeah, he would have to get you that game that I need, which is the 2 touchdown
Mhm.
100-yard game. I need that to win.
Oh, if you
And
got that game,
yes,
yeah, you wouldn't even need to play him in a single DK lineup.
no.
You just
So yeah, I'm with you there.
make all your bankroll on underdog.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. For those that don't watch us too much, we kind of we talk best ball at the same time, talking DK lineups. I really I'm making a switch towards more best ball. It fits more me, even though some of you may disagree. I know Chris wants me to stay on DFS, which we'll still do, but my heart is starting to switch over. I like best ball
Oh,
a
dude,
little bit more.
I've been addicted to that draft board since I can remember. Since I was old enough to go to understand the internet, type in ESPN.com and do mock drafts.
Yeah, same here. I did too, man.
I remember I was so young, I was confused because I would finish a draft and I thought I was drafting real teams, but they were mock teams every time. And I was just getting so upset I couldn't find them after they finished.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was a little kid just getting pissed.
Man, here's another guy, Freddie Swain for the Broncos. Maybe I know it's like a reach, it's like a showdown play. But man, he had 50 snaps last week against the Rams. Freddie Swain. He reconnects with his old Seattle buddy, Mr. 12
Mm-hmm.
Bathrooms.
Or man, I mean, I saw Tyreek and Waddle got pretty low on here, man. Looks like you do a Bridgewater stack. You got some leverage against the field.
That's true.
You got some room to play some chalk.
Where's Tyreek Hill's coming in at 4.8%?
Yep. So both of them under 5. Both of them, I would say 35-point selling.
Did you get that stat from Al Smizzle this week?
No, what was it?
Oh, because he said under 5. Okay, just wondering.
Oh, it's probably. I'll guarantee it made his list.
Yeah. Probably.
I see Devontae Adams is under 5 too. I'm sure that made the list as well.
Yeah.
Trying to tell me Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams are good plays. Good players.
Anything else from the receivers? Receivers is a really tough category to try and say who's a good receiver, man. Mike Williams, TJ Moore.
Cheap wise, I think maybe that's the
Equanimous St. Brown from the Bears, trying to show his younger brother who's the better brother once again. I don't know. I know they played once earlier, but he's not even being drafted at all. And I think they have a bunch of injuries there. He didn't play last week, but 3,600. So much Justin Fields. If Justin Fields has a big game, not just with his legs, is it Cole Kmet, Pringle, David Montgomery, Jameson Williams? Man, I know some of you guys want this Jameson Williams to pop. He's not even being drafted at all either. I mean, he's got no ownership according to this. Jameson Williams could be sneaky at 3,400.
Man, was it last week? I just feel like he just cost me money.
Yeah, only 11 snaps he hasn't had more than 1/5 of the snaps.
Which is definitely concerning. Like, I understand, like, the first, like, maybe 2 weeks. But that third week, man, I just figured, like, he would be game ready almost.
It doesn't seem like they're putting him in front of Khalif Raymond, I guess. Seems like he's behind him, too.
Could be a playbook thing.
David Bell. Yeah, nobody else here. This cheap.
Yeah, how would you rank the top plays under 5K? I mean, I saw Dortch at the top. We talked about London.
Elijah Moore probably is one of
Yeah.
the top 3.
Mm-hmm. I see Curtis Samuels at 4-4.
Let's see here. Let's see under 5K. You got Slayton up there too. I don't know. I don't know what to think of Slayton. I haven't really played much of him. Dotson, we know Dotson's a good play, especially with Cleveland probably just trying some defenses, different guys out there.
Man, why not Isaiah Hodges? Man, I remember you name dropping him before this year's turkey slate, and it was almost a laughing matter to bring him up at that point, and he has been killing it since, dude. Well, I remember that.
Yeah, I wanted to play him.
That turkey game slate, he had a touchdown call back. I remember.
I was playing him a little bit, man.
I came back in the living room. My uncle told me that. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, EJ mentioned that guy."
Yeah. I'm always looking at the leverage, man. I don't know if it's ever going to be good or not. I'm telling you, man, my 3K play, Freddie Swain's going to outscore Greg Dortch. That's my hot take for 3K.
I like it. I mean,
yes.
He's been in the league of grip.
Yeah, that's just a crazy take. But yeah, if you're looking at that crazy 3K leverage and you found that perfect lineup that you love and you're like, oh, 3K, Greg Dortch, doing it all day. And it's like, fuck, I missed the Millie by 13 points. Oh, shit, Freddie Swain had a touchdown and 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have had him. Damn it. I don't know. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I would say I would rank it if you scroll back up to the 4K or down.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, going past London, I would go Dotson. I hate to say Shark because Goff's so high owned, and I also want to hedge that mom play a few. We talked about Rashid Shaheed being too much. As long as Baker Mayfield and Sean McVay's together, Van Jefferson's not a bad play. I mean, I've seen him in his prime go up over 5K.
Oh yeah. I see KJ Osborne there. I'm thinking I don't even like Osborne. I don't know what to think, man. Our Packer defense, they're gonna come ready to make some serious stands tomorrow.
I would probably keep an eye on what if Judy is out. You think Kendall Hinton could be a play?
But that's why I'm talking about Freddie Swain. Freddie Swain would be that guy for me.
Was Swain on Denver now?
Yeah, he's on Denver.
Okay.
He had almost every snap last week against the Rams. He played like 90% of the snaps.
Okay, so I'll keep an eye on Judy then, and I'll probably hop on that Swain train with you for sure. Pretty hard if Judy's out.
Yeah, I pulled it up here real quick. Yeah, Judy might be out, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If I'm not,
Swain had 50 snaps out of 67. That's pretty good. 2 targets, 1 catch. Not so good.
yeah,
But his snaps.
if I'm not mistaken, his questionable tag is like it's actually like a true game time decision.
I don't know, man. It seems like Cortland Sutton's back too now. He was back last week. He had some good runs. Yeah, I don't know. They shouldn't. He should sit out then. Kendall Hinton, questionable tag. Hamstring. He may be out too. Hoping to make his return. He's been out the whole time.
So if Hinton and Judy's out, I mean that depth chart's looking good for Swain.
Yeah, I mean he's never been a big fan. I mean he just knows Russell Wilson. Maybe Russell Wilson. They did bring him back on the team. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what Swain's best game is. He's been in the league for a grip, hasn't he?
Not that long, like 3-4 years.
Yeah. Nice little stint. I wouldn't call him a young guy no more.
Let's look at tight ends. Is there anybody else for under 5K you like? Tyquan Thornton, 3K.
Yeah. I mean, these 3K guys, these are darts, man.
Jamal Agnew.
I could honestly talk about a bunch of them. Like, I can go on about Velus Jones.
Yeah, Felix Jones. I was on him last week. I was trying to get on him against the Bills, and he did have a nice catch. Deep catch.
Don't even get me started about Sky Moore. We're all just waiting. Everyone and their mama's been waiting for that week.
Yeah.
I mean, we see what Tyquan Thornton can do in a week. I don't currently know what the health status is of every receiver ahead of him. David Bell is actually seeing the field more with Watson. Seems like they're running more 3-4 wide receiver sets.
Yeah, I think Amari Cooper's kind of banged up, right?
Ooh, actually, you have a good point on that, EJ.
Or let's see here. Does not have an injury designation.
But he did on that one thing. Well, I guess that one thing was just updated on like the practice from day to day.
Yeah, I mean they're not going to pull him out of the game.
I mean Swartz is on the IR though.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I feel like I've been seeing him maybe a little bit more. David Bell on the field.
Yeah, they could play spoiler. I hope so.
Because I think Amari Cooper could be one of those candidates for a player who's playing through an injury. Because I'm not just saying Watson is supposed to be good right off the rip, but I also know Jacoby Brissett is not that good of a passer, and him and Cooper were looking like Carr and Cooper for a second.
Definitely, man.
So I don't know if something's happened with Cooper and he's just randomly playing through an injury like the second Watson got back almost, but
I'm with you. I don't know what to think there. Let's look at tight end. So, highest tight end. Who do you want to guess? Probably Cole Kmet would be my first guess.
Oh, there's no Kelsey is on the slate.
Yeah. I think one of the cheap guys will be over Kelsey. Kelsey would be like 3 or 4.
What cheap guy could it be? Let's see.
My guess is Kmet. Maybe Noah Font. Marquez Goodwin is out.
Actually,
Noah Font. Noah Font's real cheap. He's like 3,400. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I won't go just because of the quarterback ownership. Maybe Ingram. People are little point chasers, man. People are point chasers.
All right, let's see. You're right. Evan Ingram at 15%. Then Kelsey.
And then Kmet. Really, like all the three guys we mentioned. Like I was thinking Kelsey at first. Then we both went cheaper. You went Kmet. I went Ingram.
Man, I don't even see Noah Font's like 10th at 3%. Bobby T, man, if Rodgers is on and Rodgers has an optimal game with 3 or 4 touchdowns, I think Bobby T is a recipient of one of them.
No, you're definitely right.
Hawkinson, Conklin. Conklin's so cheap.
I like that Logan Thomas price tag too.
Yeah, with Carson Wentz back.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Njoku is a little bit too low owned, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. We've seen it. We've seen it selling.
Kate Otten, man, I can't trust Brady anymore.
Well, if Cameron Brate back, I can't trust Otten.
Jelani Woods, he was definitely a guy that Nick Foles liked. And Kyle Granson's out again. 2,800. He's the cheapest tight end that I like.
No, he's been good.
Yeah, Jelani Woods. They have a tough matchup against the Giants.
I almost hope he doesn't do good, so he doesn't go into the offseason with some best ball hype.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah,
I think he should. He'll get some hype. Not much, but he'll be
if he combined with what he's done so far in the past couple weeks, if he had like a 25-point day tomorrow, it'd be set in stone. There'd be no more secret. There'd be no more secret.
Oh, then we got to get him in a lineup. He still has one more game.
Because honestly, I feel like the guy has a 100-yard bonus potential in him.
He will next week. The Colts play the Texans next week.
Hey.
There goes our spoiler. Everybody's going to be on him. But people will probably forget. That's the thing. Maybe people forget.
No, it'd be worse if he went off this week. Because next week, oh my God, that'd be the very high-owned player.
Yeah, so far he's the cheapest tight end if you need a 2,800 tight end.
Yeah, I like him. I like him and Thomas. Just because those Carson Wentz stacks do make sense. Carson Wentz stacks make sense tomorrow, man. To me, Teddy Bridgewater stacks make sense. Mike
Yeah,
White
maybe
seems to
Kelsey.
make sense.
Maybe I don't even want to play any Kelsey, thinking that Denver will do anything they can to never let a 50-point game. Maybe they want to play spoiler. Maybe they
Yeah,
cover
yeah,
Kelsey a ton.
I'm with you, and I hate to say it for all the people who are riding Kelsey in the championship round. But yeah, I'm not feeling it this week. Very good defense. Just had a coach firing. Don't even get me started about the stats on that. I mean, it's like damn near 60% like success rate. The teams to
Oh
win
yeah.
after a coach firing.
Oh, I know it.
And not only is that defense good, I mean, gosh, man. I mean, if they're good as I really think, man, I mean, they're not dumb. They got to focus on them.
I'm with you, man.
Plus, they have fuel to it. I mean, they play them twice a year. I mean, it's not like the cornerback or safety linebacker that Kelsey's going to line up against is like never seen him before.
I'm with you.
So I don't think it'll be a Kelsey ceiling day. If he has 22 points tomorrow, do not at me because I promise you it's not going to be in any first place lineup. Not in big tournaments.
It shouldn't be. I mean, I think he may not be the highest scored tight end still. A lot of these tight ends been popping lately. You got Kittle on this slate, who could pop once again. I saw a short video that Kittle presented this big belt to Brock Purdy for being the Week 16 Player of the Week or something by ESPN, something like that. Rookie of the Week, I don't know what it was, but yeah, they definitely got a groove over there in San Francisco. So yeah, I don't know. I think so. Kittle could be a top dog again.
Mm-hmm. Especially like
100 Kelsey. Fuck.
if they're honestly probably just resting Debo for the playoffs. Kittle's definitely a
Yeah.
great option. Without Debo on the field, Kittle's a great option.
All right, want to look at defense? Now we got to build a lineup after 2 hours in.
Yeah. We can let's go over defense real quick and let's do some work. If you want, we can. I mean, I feel like we've talked about a lot. We can probably go through the lineup pretty quick.
Yeah, let's do a few, and then I'm gonna sign off here. It's 3:30 in the morning. I definitely want to get some sleep. Let's see here. Let's you want to build that not Tua, but that Dolphin stack?
Yeah. So if Teddy B in there, are you feeling more comfortable with Tyreek or Waddle here?
Well, if we're gonna do it, we might as well try the highest price one first.
Because the only thing I hate about playing, and everyone's sort of caught on over the years, but Bill Belichick will take out your best weapon. Type of strategy, and it is. It's almost like the coach firing. It's like a 60% success rate. Don't get me wrong, that 40% is still there, but
they played in week 1 and beat New England. So maybe New England gets their revenge 16 weeks later.
what did Waddle have week 1?
So Hill had 8 for 12, 94 yards, no touchdown. Waddle had 4 for 5, 1 touchdown. So they both had the same fantasy stat line. 18 points. Not too shabby.
No, so New England still plays good against them. It's probably also why it's low on.
I feel like if you do this stack, you got to get a Patriot running back. Maybe.
You might feel that way too, because the same way I feel about trying to pick up Patriots receivers for fantasy this year. I mean, it's like you're picking like between 500 people, man.
Yeah.
It feels like. I mean, it's like the second you're like going hard on Devontae Parker, you're like, oh, I'm smashing Devontae Parker and half my lineups, Jacoby in the other half. It's like a Nelson Aguilar week. You know what I'm saying? It's just like GD.
God damn. I don't know, man. Yeah, the more I think about this, I don't even know if I like Teddy B, but we can try and build a lineup. Maybe Hill is not the play. Maybe it'd be Waddle. I can see why people don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I can see why too. And after looking at week one, maybe it does make me feel like more wary on it. I feel like it wants to be I want it to be my sprinkle. I want Bridgewater to be my sprinkle. He ain't gonna be my cake and my icing tomorrow. But I want to sprinkle that stack.
I hear you. You want to look somewhere else?
Yeah, we look somewhere else. Well, you talking this Mahomes, Mike White, Carson Wentz. You got anyone else in mind?
Let's try that Mike White stack with Elijah Moore. Maybe you could fit both of them. Or you can get Elijah Moore and Conklin. That'll be so cheap.
Who are they playing?
Seattle.
Oh, dang it, man. That's a hard run back.
Why you say that?
Because Sauce has been so good.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was saying Noah Font at first.
Good. Yeah, you're right about that. Or even your Treadwell play finally comes into action.
Oh, Treadwell. Yeah, I was on him a couple weeks ago. He had a good game last week. Or was I on him last week? I don't even remember. I think I was on him last week.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
Yeah, wasn't I saying Treadwell? And he had 3 catches, 7 targets.
Yeah, I can see 9 targets this game, man, with Sauce on DK.
Yeah, but is Lockett? I think Lockett's playing.
Is he? I thought Lockett was done for the season.
Plans to play.
Really? But the final decision will be made by coaches or trainers. It's his hand. What's wrong with his hand?
Too much beating off, man. No.
No. I think he was actually he kept his purity all the way to marriage. I think, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're right.
Oh, wow.
That means he probably did. You're right. Now think about that.
Yeah, they do need him. I just don't know.
No, it makes a lot of sense actually. I just thought he was out.
And Kenny Walker's banged up. Expected to play. Should have fresh legs. How is he going to have fresh legs? He played last week, 26 touches. Fresh legs? Come on, man.
Don't get me wrong. I would rather. It makes me feel better that Tyler Lockett's injury is his hand and not like his leg or knee or ankle, hamstring.
Right. Oh, didn't he have like a broken? I thought he had something broken. That maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, if his hand gets cleared, I definitely like the fact he's pretty much going to be running pretty normal out there.
That's true. Yeah, he had a broken left index finger.
So the only worry you would have then is the ball going too fast into his hands.
Yeah, that's true. He's got to be a sneaky low-owned play.
Yeah, no, I'm about it. If you want to put him on the team,
Yeah, let's put him in here with seeing what kind of jet builds. Elijah Moore. Maybe Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's only 5,500.
yeah, if you want to take the Garrett Wilson route and I don't know, maybe Hedger or Elijah Moore, and
That's a good point.
because I ain't gonna lie, we do have a lot of room to some chalk here. I mean, if we're playing Lockett and Mike White,
What was Garrett Wilson's ownership? It was pretty high, I think.
top 2 wide receiver.
Yeah, 23.
No, chalk's good. There's always been a piece of like 20% chalk in the first place lineup since day one somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind that. Let's find that running back, that Brian Robinson. That's a nice.
Yeah, that's a nice piece. You can even put an ETN if you want to go there too.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it.
Man, I feel real strong to me.
Receiver. Everybody likes Amon St. Brown. He is a good play. Maybe that Drake London, one of these under 5K receivers. I know you didn't like Drake London too much. Maybe. Nah, if we went Robinson, I don't know if we want to do. We can't do Dotson.
We could, since we're not playing on Elijah Moore, we can go over with one of our other 3K like kind of plays. Who else do we like?
I like Freddie Swain, but
yeah,
for
I even said Dortch wasn't. It's not the worst kind of chalk.
Dortch. Yeah, we can try and get him in here. Tight end, we can get one of those cheaper tight ends. But then again, it's like, how cheap? Because right now we have 6K. If we get a cheap tight end, we still haven't put a defense in here. So defense would be probably.
Yeah, you're right. We probably have enough.
This lineup right here says if you play Greg Dortch, you want to play Kelsey. That's what this is saying. It's like you might as well fade Dortch and play a stronger receiver like Amon St. Brown if you don't want to play Kelsey.
How does it look like with Kittle, at least?
Kittle and playing Dortch allows you to pretty much get any player you want at flex. You can get JJ, which I wouldn't play JJ against Jair for the second time now. Jair wants his game bad. He wants to show you he could shut down JJ when he got blown by him in week 1.
Okay,
I don't know.
It looks like we could just still possibly even keep Kittle in and upgrade Dortch then.
Yeah, upgrade Greg Dortch. Yeah. Yeah, we can get like a 5-6K receiver.
Or do you want to plug in a defense so maybe we know how much money we really got?
Yeah, let's like we didn't really say what defense we really liked. I was telling you earlier that I liked
The Saints.
Saints D, the cheapest one. Maybe Minshew makes some mistakes.
Your Packers D is not a bad play even.
I
I
like the
like
Packers D.
I like home defenses. I mean, look what the Colts. You see how many points the Colts that they had the other day in that game in the first half?
I know.
I thought, yeah, they had like it was like almost 30.
And we have two good running backs. We're not going to give up. If we get a lead like
Yeah.
that, you think A.J. Dillon's going to suck or Aaron Jones?
They're just going to like get the ball back to him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I do like Packers D. Let's put them in here. See, we can get 2 6K plays, 8K play, 4K play. Could get like a maybe a Cortland Sutton, 5,100.
Yeah, they make a lot of sense, especially if Judy's out. He tore it up last year without Judy out.
Oh yeah, 7,600. You could almost get Kittle. I mean, you could almost get Kelsey for that bring back with Sutton. But we could go Waddle, one off. Josh Jacobs, no. Nick Chubb, no. James Conner, no. Devontae Smith, no. Aaron Jones.
I mean, it makes a little sense. Yeah. I mean, I can still see the Packers. I can still see the Packers D being that play, and then the running backs on the Packers side still split it up enough to not one of them to like hurt each other on a big slate like this.
Yeah,
I can still see it.
Oh, like them having a split fantasy.
Yeah, like even though Packers D just dominates, but like they both just get a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Rodgers still finds time to get his shine, throws a receiving touchdown to someone.
Man, I want to get a Moner St. Brown in here for some more.
We could just go back to your defensive play then.
No, we still would have to change Sutton. We could change Sutton and get Drake London in here, or London, Slayton, Dobbs, Campbell, Dotson. We could downgrade Lockett, downgrade Kittle.
Yeah, we could possibly downgrade Kittle. Was Lockett's part of our stack.
Yeah. Kittle, we could go down to Cole Kmet. Ingram, no. I like Noah Font. That would be the downgrade, going from Lockett to Font.
Is Will Disley playing tomorrow? That little vulture?
No, he's on the IR. Oh, that makes Noah Font even more intriguing.
Yeah, if you wanna plug Fan in there and try something else with Lockett, we can.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of room.
And still give us some crazy money.
Remember, Font was that Week 17 hero last year. Same with Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that really means anything, but so if we took Lockett out here, we can get 2 stud receivers.
Oh yeah.
Let's put Amon St. Brown in here. Don't you feel like Amon is like a must play? This is me hedging because I'm going against him in that tournament.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
I was surprised not to see. Did anyone have Brian Robinson in that tournament? Yeah, they did, didn't they? It was like 3 people. No, I think
yeah,
about it.
man, all these other receivers. I guess we really could build. You could build a Teddy B stack, but I do like the Mike White direction.
Yeah, if you want to play Tyreek, I do gotta play that'll fit with it. I think Cortland Sutton will fit back in there. If I'm
Oh,
not
he
mistaken.
does. Yeah, 51. Yeah, let's see that. Yeah, that's a nice play. So Mike White, Brian Robinson, ETN, Amon St. Brown, Tyreek, Garrett Wilson, Noah Fant, Cortland Sutton, Packers D. Feels pretty it feels too comfortable, which I guess could be still good.
It was a little hard to build though, so maybe I don't know.
Oh, I'm plugging this in, man. We don't get this, and then we can look at something else. I have a few to do. You know me, man. I'll pull the trigger and be like, "That's it."
Yeah, oh yeah. Man, now I think about how much we're talking about Brian Robinson. It might make me want to play Carson Wentz more just to sort of hedge my lineups.
All right, let's see here. Let's do another one and do Carson Wentz.
But let's say a person's waking up tomorrow and want to submit 10 lineups. If I had Brian Robinson at 5 of them, I feel like I would definitely want about 2 Carson Wentz stacks if I was rocking like a 50% Brian Robinson ownership.
Oh
Which
yeah,
would bring you to around to a 20% Carson Wentz ownership.
you want to? You
I think
probably
you
want
I think you can even do a triple stack here with Carson Wentz for sure.
like Dawson Thomas or
Yeah, like Dawson
Scary
Thomas. Yeah.
Terry. Scary's pretty cheap, 6,100.
Or even Curtis Samuel's not a bad guy. Yeah, I mean, all 4 of them.
Yeah, this seems like if I was doing an optimizer, yeah, Carson Wentz and a double stack with all those guys seems like
Mm-hmm.
it seems like a Jake play. Like if Jake was in here, he'd be like, "I'm doing Carson Wentz this week, guys."
yeah.
I think it's a good. Maybe I could do that. No.
Or I mean, especially if you like Brian Robinson, I feel like it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Just sometimes just to stop yourself from making a Brian Robinson team and just do a Carson Wentz.
So what about Nick Chubb here? He's like a 1% ownership play.
I mean,
He hasn't gotten an end zone in 4 games.
you
Doesn't
make a
seem
lot
like
of
they bench him.
you make a lot of sense. I think the only problem might still be
Defense is tough. They got everybody back.
he's a 30-point guy. He's not 35. He's not 40. He's a 30-point ceiling. But I mean, that can win it, dude. If he gets it.
Yeah, let's see here. I downgrade Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put Sutton. See what Sutton looks like. So if we did all this and didn't change much, we have an 8,300 Travis Kelce. No. Barkley.
Possibly.
Oh, Barkley.
Or would the change be flipping the Waddle instead?
Could be.
I mean, I don't think
We could,
$800. I don't think $800 left over on week 17 is crazy.
no. Man, I've been in this game so long. I'll leave freaking 2K left over. I don't care. I know what it takes to win.
I've been going on this road so long.
Yeah, man. I'll stop at this exit and get gas from this gas station that just has this unique dang pickles that I can get from the convenience side. I don't care, man. I don't mind this look. It doesn't say it's like ETN. What could you get? 7,200. James Conner could get Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones here would be using most of the salary with the Packers defense. No, I'm with you. David Montgomery maybe for a bring back against Detroit. We know Detroit just gave up 300 yards on the ground. I see them trying to figure out how to stop Justin Fields, and I just don't like Montgomery's price. It's so freaking high. 69 keeps going up. I'm leaving this in here. You don't say 800 is a good play and we take it out.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not.
just saying. All right, back here where we're at. Carson Wentz, Chubb, ETN. Unless you want to deviate from Sutton. Unless you want to start fresh. I'll do one more and then I'm gonna go to sleep, man.
No, you're cool, bro. I'm getting tired as well.
What's another quarterback? You want to do a Rodgers stack?
Yeah, if you want to do a Rodgers stack, we can.
Rodgers with Lazard. And maybe that hero. Do we do Dobbs here for the stream?
For the stream. The first 2023 stream. Yeah, if Watson's out tomorrow, I'll be watching that game for you, but
yeah, it's a 4:00 game, so it'll probably be on Fox. Can you get Dalvin Cook in here? I know our defense is pretty weak, man. I don't like Cook.
I don't know, man. I want to say if Rodgers got 3 passing touchdowns, you feel like I don't know. I feel like JJ might have scored at some point.
Yeah, he probably broke through and had his 100-yard. He's going for the record, right?
Yeah, he is. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking Rodgers definitely needs 3 touchdowns, and
Yeah, let's do that one with JJ. Do we just do one, Lazard or Dobbs?
no, they're not really expensive. You can do a triple stack. You can do a triple stack in Green Bay to be optimal.
You want to go back to Brian Robinson here?
So yeah, hey, if I had Carson Wentz lit up, I'll probably say yes.
Maybe go, maybe Fournette. We haven't done no Fournette. He has so much work, man. They're going to count on him. If the Buccaneers are going to find a way to beat the Panthers, I think Fournette is going to play a big role. This is like playoff right now for these guys.
And it's a great price, man. Was he not in ownership or something? Did we not see him up there?
I think he was like 4%. I mentioned him briefly. Lenny Fournette, 6%.
6%. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being overweight to the field on that.
Oh, yeah. Tight end, 4,500 left. This looks like a lineup where you get Greg Dortch in here or Freddie Swain.
No, it makes sense.
Especially with the really expensive JJ. Let's see Dortch. So who's our other? Wow, look at this. You could get I guess you can get Kelsey in here if you want to. You can get 2,500 if you want to go against maybe the Texans make a stand against the Jags. 2,500. If you want Kelsey and lower is Texans D.
Ouch.
Could
Honestly,
go Saints D.
yeah, I was gonna say Saints like the best.
We can do Kelsey in here.
That's pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much just saying you have 3,300 left over, and Greg Dortch is just underpriced.
Yeah. Who's 3,300? Are we missing anybody? Trey McBride, Aguilar, Chisecki, Quez Watkins, AJ Green. God, could AJ Green get like 90% of the snaps? And maybe David Blau's like, I don't know any of these guys, but I know who AJ Green is.
He did have that 9-target game in Week 11.
Yeah. What do they say about him? Does not have a designation. So I guess he's back. Yeah, I don't trust any of these. I don't even know if I trust Greg Dortch, to be honest with you. I really don't like. I feel like it's a big trap.
I do feel like he should be like 3,500 though.
Yeah.
It does. It can smell like a trap. I won't lie to you, but I do feel like what the heck were they thinking about making him 3K flat?
Yeah, especially when he had a big game.
Yeah.
Like he had like 15 targets, 11 targets. Almost every target he caught. 10 receptions. He had back-to-back 22.3 games. That's pretty impressive.
I know he finishes the game with like 12 points, and he's got the fire symbol.
Yeah. Nah, let's plug him in.
There's times I'm paying like $8K for someone they ain't getting 12 points.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody's sitting in a battle royale and they need us. Nope, nobody's sitting in a battle royale. I didn't think so.
Especially at New Year's.
Let's see. Anybody sitting in a goal line and they need us? Ooh, maybe. Just three more.
Like I said, we're waiting for us. Was
I
this
didn't
like a
do
really
any
big
goal lines this week.
This is like one of the bigger ones, like 12 people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We could wait for a minute, see if it fills.
Yeah.
And I'll end the stream doing a goal line draft with you. Maybe we could do another lineup. Maybe a showdown. I don't know. Is there any games where you feel sneaky on a showdown? That's the thing. Freddie Swain sneaky?
Yeah, for a showdown to be sneaky, you would have to have a sneaky play of the day, which will probably be your Swain play because he'll probably be like not just 3,000 on that, but he'll be like maybe not even 1,000.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope Chris isn't offended. Every time Chris asks a question, I just said, I don't know. Because I really don't know, man. I don't like being put on the spot. Who's my play? Who's my best play? My answer is always, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you word it like that. Like, what's your lock tomorrow? Your best play of the day. Sometimes you can just say who you like.
Yeah.
Not, hey, if I had a gun to your head, who's the one guy you playing tomorrow?
Well, you know what? Let's do this one's pretty featured. Dolphins, Patriots. Maybe not.
Oh, or you could do your Packers one and do a Romeo Dobbs captain for the stream.
Oh, I haven't even done. I've been wanting to do one of those. I haven't done one yet. Yeah, let's do either a $5 single. Yeah, I'm not gonna do many, so let's do the $5 single huddle.
That
sounds good.
That might make you feel better if you don't play enough Dobbs on your classic slates.
Yeah. 8,100. I like that captain plays like 5K.
Yeah, so you gotta put
Rodgers.
Yeah.
Lizard.
The Lizard King.
Maybe. JJ. So we got to fade Cousins. Maybe we go Packers D. 9,700. Get Aaron Jones. You get pretty much a Packers huge stand with JJ being a one-off. I don't know.
You could possibly fit another Packers or another Vikings player in there.
Yeah, by taking Packers D out, maybe.
Or no, you could possibly keep him in there. I guess you'd be just hoping for the regular pick six.
Yeah.
A game that's not captain worthy. What? 11 points from a defense, you know?
I'm with you. Well, Dalvin Cook is the next piece, but maybe we pay down and get Hawkinson or Thielen. Probably Hawkinson. Even 2,500. If we leave 2,500 on the table, we need Dobbs to be the best Packer player.
With Dobbs is the best Packer player of the day, I feel like you should have a lot of money left over, though.
Yeah. 2,500. I don't mind that. Jefferson, Hawkinson, Packers D, Lizard.
I mean, I guess yeah, it's not too weird to go two receivers, right, for Minnesota.
Well, if we're saying Dobbs is a captain, we're saying that the Packers put some points up. So that means Kirk Cousins is chucking the ball out or trying to. I mean,
Should
Dalvin
we?
Cook could be the play here. It fits.
Yeah, sort of makes a little bit more sense with Cook and Jefferson together in the defense. I feel like if Jefferson and TJ went off, I don't know. I feel like Cousins had a good day, and the Packers
Yo,
D
what's
maybe
up, man?
didn't have 11.
You know the answer to this question already. Oh, wait. I have no clue which one. You know the answer to this question already. I don't want to play Josh Jacobs, even though that's probably the safe play. But Brian Robinson would be my gut. That would be my play. What would you do if you had that choice? You could play that Josh Jacobs. You know that, I don't know.
Oh, I'm most definitely playing Brian Robinson.
Yeah. To win the championship, sounds like. Yeah, I'm going to fire this up, man.
Yeah,
Jefferson and Cook. That sounds good.
no, I like it.
We need a pick six. All right, nobody's coming in. Another person left.
Well,
So
it actually got to two people, and then it went down to four.
yeah,
So two people left.
someone must have popped the stream in here and saw that I'm waiting in the wings, and they're like, "Nope, I ain't
Nope.
doing. I'm not doing a draft with EJ. Hell no."
It'll snipe my ass.
Yeah, man, you already know it. Even though I'm gonna end the stream, I'm gonna end the stream with a loaded round in the chamber. Why not, man? You gotta go to sleep with
Oh yeah.
with your rifle locked and loaded at all times. You never know, man, when someone wants to break in. Hey, sure, man. Good luck to you. Do whatever you need to do to help yourself out. All right, man. I'm out of here, Cha Cha. You have
Yeah,
a
it was
good
good.
night.
Good talking. Good hanging out, brother.
Yeah, man. We'll connect maybe in the evening. I'm probably gonna go back out and watch that game. I may get a little litty, especially knowing the sweat.
Oh yeah.
Man, especially if Dobbs has a good game. If Dobbs has a good game,
It just feels like,
I'll have Kenny Pickett at 8 p.m. to sweat.
and it would just feel like a full sweat on the stream, or not full sweat, but a full circle. I just feel like you were name dropping Dobbs first stream of the off season, and now here we are, round four, all chips going towards Dobbs, sort of again.
Yeah, this is maybe this is the moment, man. We've been waiting for Dobbs to do it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. But thanks for hanging and spending the first day of the year chatting with me, man.
Oh, of
So
course, brother.
we'll get back at it. Yeah, don't tell me what your New Year's resolutions are, but if I see you tomorrow and that whole fucking beard is shaved, then I know what you did, man.
No. A lot of people don't really keep up with their New Year's resolutions. So this year, I'm gonna make mine. I'm gonna play less DFS. That way, when I play more, just everything's normal. It's a
Yeah.
broken resolution.
I'm with you, man.
So no hopes. I love DFS anyway. I'll be back at it.
Yeah, especially best ball DFS. I don't know if best ball is in its own category or not, but I don't know.
Bye, brother. Let's get some
All right,
sleep.
man. See you, man. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
And stay warm and have a good first tomorrow. Later, brother. See you guys. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for hanging. We had a good 4 viewers the whole time, so I appreciate chilling with me. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe, like button. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. And be safe. Take care, guys.